Hi, I'm CJ Altenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We appreciate you tuning in. Today we're going to talk to those customers that have big horses. The trailer sitting behind me is a 2021 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse Gooseneck. This is an extra tall, extra wide trailer. And we built this trailer specifically for those customers that have those big horses, the 17, the 18 hand plus type horses. So let's take a look at this trailer. Again, it's a 2021 Cimarron Norstar. We've talked about it in some previous videos about how the new trucks continue to get taller and taller. We want these trailers running level on the two axles you have, but also have bed clearance. What we strive for is about 8 inches of bed clearance from the bottom rail of this trailer to the bed rail of your truck. And we want the trailer running level. So one thing that we've done here at Transwest on our non-living quarter Cimarrons, everything we order in new has a 53-inch gooseneck drop wall rather than the standard 50. By adding those 3 inches, it allows us to make this trailer run level and have bed clearance, so you're not tearing up your bed on these new trucks that continue to get taller and taller. This trailer is equipped with a single leg hand crank jack. The handle also doubles as a lug wrench for you, so you do have that when you're in transit. So we went ahead and we did a slant wall tack room on here. Again, it's extra tall, extra wide. Nice big area if you want to store some additional stuff in transit or throw a mattress up there, you can. We put this big, massive 18-inch boot box on here. It goes the full width, so great for a lot of miscellaneous storage when you're traveling, and also a step jumping up into the gooseneck. We've got some aluminum hooks that are powder coated. And then also on this trailer, we gave you a pass-through door to go into that stall area. Now I'm going to point out here on the floor and up on the ceiling is hardware for our saddle rack post. Currently this trailer, the saddle rack is in the rear folding tack room on this trailer. But if I want to, I can move that up to this location right up here. We opted for the big 42-inch wide tack door. It's just massive, which is great because if you do have that saddle rack in there, it's really easy for you to get in and out of this front tack room with having that extra wide door rather than narrower doors where you're kind of having to shimmy around them. And then we also gave you a fold-up step, so it's really easy getting into this trailer. So as we get back here towards the stall area, you'll notice we gave you an 18-inch awning light, load light. You've got the big bus windows that Cimarron offers. And then you've got standard aluminum wheels. And those are nitrogen filled tires. So you're not going to have the major fluctuation in PSI levels when you're in transit. Cool evenings, hot days here in Colorado, when those PSI levels fluctuate drastically, it can cause blowouts. And then you're having to worry about that on the side of the road. The one thing you also get with these is the vendor that Cimarron uses is you get a 1-year no questions asked warranty on those tires. So if you catch a nail and it cannot be patched, you take some pictures of the codes, you send it in, they send you a new tire within about 3 to 4 days, somewhere right around there. But you also get 2 years of roadside assistance. So there are extra things that Cimarron puts on these trailers that you get more benefits, more safety benefits for you, the consumer, when you're traveling with your horses. As we get to the back of this trailer, you'll see we have dual 50/50 rear doors. These doors are independent. So I can have my right-hand door shut, my left-hand door shut, and if I just want to get to the tack, I can open up this door by itself, or I can open up that door by itself. I don't have to open up one ahead of the other. That's the nice thing about those independent. You'll notice there's that folding rear tack that I mentioned up in the front tack room, along with our post that again can remove and get put up front if you'd like. Or if you want an additional post, it can easily be added. We can add more blanket bars, more saddle racks, anything like that on these trailers. It's very, very easy to do. If you do remove this and put this up front, you can collapse this rear tack. It unpins top and bottom, folds into itself, and then actually folds and locks in against the side wall. So then you can have a nice clear shot getting into the whole trailer itself. We talk a lot about add-ons on these trailers too. There's a lot of things we can do after the fact. Mention that additional saddle rack post. We can add a hay rack to this if you'd like, very easy to do, and a rear ramp. A lot of people get the misconception that just because it was built without a rear ramp, it can't be done. But we removed this rubber bumper. We weld the ramp right where that was, and it folds up over these rear doors. So that's something our parts and service department can add to these trailers after the fact. As we get in here to the stall area, we say it time and time again, you're standing on the best floor on the market. It is a 12-inch deck. It's interlocking, double tongue and groove with 4-inch centers. So most of the clientele with horses that are going to hop onto this trailer because of the size of them have massive hoof sizes. But even if we get into our regular size quarter horses, smaller reiners, cutters, imagine hoof size of a horse and them standing on a support beam wherever they're at on this trailer. A lot of competitors will actually take an aluminum sheet and lay on top of their centers that are spread farther out, that over time, if that horse is standing there, it'll create those pits or waves in those floors. Not on a Cimarron because of those 4-inch centers and that deck board that's extruded. So it's extremely, extremely strong. You've got your standard insulated roof. It's on every Cimarron. It takes substantial hail, but most importantly, it keeps the stall area much cooler. Today will be really hot here on the lot. We'll get upper 90s on this asphalt. And when you jump in a Cimarron horse trailer like this that's enclosed on the lot, it will feel completely different if we jump into an aluminum sheeted roof trailer. It'll feel much, much cooler in this trailer. We joke a lot of times we go to shows and where we're set up is usually on asphalt. It's hot, there's not a lot of shade. We can even have an easy up tent and it'll be cooler in the trailer. So on those hot afternoons, you'll find us in the trailer rather than sitting outside because it's that much cooler inside the trailer. So on this, I'd like you to go ahead and take a look at the drawing on this trailer because we did a couple things to it that are a little bit different. So I mentioned it's extra tall, extra wide. So this trailer is 7'7" tall, it's 7'6" wide. But when you get into the stall area, our standard stall width is 39 inches. We actually added a little bit of length to the trailer. And where we added the length, as far as the stall area goes, is we added 3 inches per stall, making these 42-inch wide stalls. Again, big horses, we want them to be comfortable in transit, so that's why we added that extra width to each stall. So 1, 2, and 3 have 42-inch wide stalls, and then as you get in the last stall, we actually made that one a touch bigger, and the reason why is we wanted this rear divider to be able to lay flat against there. And again, so if you, the biggest of all of them, if you're loaded, put them on the back. They've got a little bit more length and width to that stall area there. You'll notice nice heavy duty solid dividers. We padded these. At stall number 1 we did the stud divider. So again, if you're If you need to utilize that to haul 4 head, you can, or it's a great place for additional storage if you're only hauling 3, maybe 2 head, maybe even 1 head. But it's a great place for extra feed, buckets, miscellaneous stuff like your cooler, chairs, anything like that that's not going to get underneath that horse in transit. And then we have an escape door on the other side that you can access it as well. As we make our way to driver's side, I've got the drop windows down. You will notice that those are massive, massive openings for the horses. Again, creating a lot of airflow, keeping the animals nice and cool in transit. And again, most importantly as well is these big heavy-duty drop windows. These guys are stout. You can shake the entire trailer with them. The welded hinges with grease zerks. Again, just add more strength to them as well. And then you can lube those hinges when you need to. I mentioned this one has an escape door. So when we do the escape door, we always like to go in and add the drop-down feed door. A lot of competitors out there will just keep this as an escape door, and then you just have a little bus window that'll slide. But we opted to put the drop window in there, so again, creating more airflow and keeping the animals nice and cool. Like I mentioned, you can use it for additional storage. This is a great way to access the items you have in there. Or if you're at a show, you can use it as kind of like a mud room as well. You can hop in, kick off some dirty boots, jump in the tack room, change for whatever you need to, and then out you go. One of the other cool things that Cimarron does on these trailers is we have a lot of drop windows, we have a tack door, we have rear tack doors. Everything has the same key code on this trailer. Even if this trailer had mangers, they would make the manger doors all the same. So you only have one key for these trailers, which is fantastic. You're not having to fumble through a lot of different keys for the drop windows and different ones for the tack door and different one for the rear doors. So everything's keyed alike on this trailer. So again, this is a 2021 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse gooseneck. Reference for you, stock number is 5N 200 526. So if you're interested in an extra tall, extra wide trailer, again, this is a 4-horse. Now, if you're interested in a 3-horse, we have the same setup in a 3, or we can look at custom building you a trailer if there's some tweaks and changes you want to make to this trailer. We can do that. So feel free to give us a call. Again, my name is CJ Altenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Our number is 303-684-3400. Give myself a call or anybody on the sales team, and we're here to help out. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.